What if I told you that there is a city in Australia where you can still buy a property, a decent house, under $400,000 and the rental yields are hitting 7% and the property experts are predicting 25 to 30% price growth in 2025? Everyone is crying about Sydney's $1.6 million median price and Melbourne's affordability crisis. Smart investors are quietly making absolute fortunes in Australia's best performing secret. Now, I've just finished analyzing the latest data trends and what I've discovered will blow your mind. This particular city has everything. The major infrastructure projects worth $30 billion, record low vacancy rates at below 0.1%. It's still flying completely under the radar. Stay tuned because I'm going to reveal what this is going to be your last chance to buy the property at these prices in Australia. Hi, this is Moxin Reza. I help build sustainable and scalable property portfolios without sacrificing or impacting your lifestyle. If you've been locked out of Australia's property market because everything seems ridiculously expensive, this video is going to change everything for you. I've spent months of deep diving into regional Australian property market and I've discovered something that is property investment legends like Simon Presley, Terry Ryder that have been quietly talking about in the background. There's a city that's about to explode and most Australians have no idea what's coming. So let's dive deep in and reveal Australia's next affordable property goldmine. The top on the list is Townsville, the $30 billion game changer. The city that's about to shock everyone is Townsville in Queensland. Now, before you roll your eyes and think tropical cyclones, crocodiles, hear me out and wait for a second because the numbers are absolutely mind-blowing. Right now, Townsville's median house price sits at around $520,000, but experts predict prices could increase by 25 to 30% in 2025 alone, which means we're looking at median prices hitting $650,000 or more. That's still incredibly affordable compared to capital cities, but it represents a massive capital growth potential. But here is what makes Townsville absolutely unstoppable. The city boasts a $30 billion major project pipelines. We're talking about the Horton pipeline, the renewable energy projects, massive defense infrastructure upgrades. When you have $30 billion worth of projects pumping money into regional economy, prices don't just rise, they explode. As of 2025 in January, the vacancy rate sits at incredibly low of just 0.1%. Let me put that in perspective. Everything under 2% is considered tight. 0.1% is basically a non-existent vacancy. This means that investors are getting rental yields that Sydney and Melbourne investors can only dream of. And you can see why smart investors are flowing north, grabbing the opportunities that they want. What's really exciting is the diversity that Townsville offers. It's not just mining. It's the certainty in growth. We've got James Cook University bringing in students, research funding, a massive defense project with Laverec barracks and growing healthcare sector. The economy's diversity provides stability that's not just pure mining town, but it's a much more diverse economy. Number 2 on the list is Toowoomba, the inland city capital growth machine in Queensland. Now, if Townsville isn't quite your vibe, let me tell you about Toowoomba. Queensland inland capital that's absolutely flying under the radar. This is where I think some of the smartest money in Australia is moving right now. Prop tech in itself are forecasting Toowoomba to continue to see double-digit growth in 2025 of 9 to up to 13%. When the country's top property research firm is calling double-digit growth, you definitely need to pay attention. But here is what makes Toowoomba special. Prices are around 15% lower than those in Brisbane, making it incredibly accessible for first-home buyers and investors alike. You are genuinely getting affordability with serious growth potential. From an investment perspective, you're looking at properties where you can still get a decent house between $400,000 to $500,000 with rental yields often exceeding 5%. Properties valued at $580,000, earning rental of $570 to up to $600 with a vacancy rate of below 0.9% are creating exceptional returns for investors. And the beauty of Toowoomba is it's close enough to Brisbane to benefit from that city's growth, but far away to maintain affordability. As Brisbane continues to climb and becomes unreachable, people are looking for Toowoomba for lifestyle and value. Number 3, Perth's Northern Corridor, the infrastructure boom that has been flying under the radar completely. People have been investing in Perth corridors around Mandurah, Wanbro, Secret Harbour, more towards the south, but the north has been the deserted child that people haven't put a lot of attention to. Western Australia's northern coastal corridor, particularly suburbs like Alkimos, Eglinton and Yenchib, is emerging as a hotspot for property investment. Located 40 to 55 kilometers of Perth CBDs, these areas offer a combination of affordability, lifestyle and significant infrastructure development. What makes this area special is the infrastructure spend. The Mitchell Freeway extension, the new train stations, the planned shopping center upgrades, all of these are completely transforming these areas from rural townships to genuine suburbs. When the government invests billions in infrastructure, property values always follow. You can get a brand new house in Alkimos for around $550,000 to $650,000. Try getting that anywhere in the East Coast. What's really smart about investing in Perth's Northern Corridor right now is that you are buying before the infrastructure is complete. Number 4, regional Victoria, the hidden gem. Victoria continues to offer a wide range of investment opportunities in 2025, from urban growth corridors in Greater Melbourne to emerging lifestyle regions with regional commuter access. While some inner city pockets remain subdued, outer suburban and regional locations are showing renewed activity driven by affordability, infrastructure, and shifting buyers' preferences. Cities like Bendigo, Ballarat, Geelong, Shepparton, Albury, Wodonga, all of these regions are experiencing genuine growth driven by lifestyle migration and infrastructure spend. Now, what's happening in regional Victoria is fascinating. Melbourne's high prices and lifestyle restrictions during COVID pushed many people to regional areas, and they are not coming back. The city has excellent healthcare facilities, La Trobe University campus, and a growing arts scenery. Property prices are still very reasonable, often 40 to 50% below Melbourne levels. What I really like about regional Victoria is the rental yields. Now, we all know Melbourne does not offer rental yields. You would best get 3 to 4% yields in Metro Melbourne. But when you talk about regional Victoria, you can often get 5 to 6% gross rental yields that Melbourne would usually struggle with. Number 5, the timing. Why 2025 is critical when you talk about investing. Now, here's the thing that most people do not understand about regional property markets. It's the timing which is absolutely critical. Once these cities hit the mainstream property, prices jump very quickly and the opportunities disappear very rapidly. Let me give you some context. 5 years ago, you could have bought in regional Queensland and cities for around $250,000 to $300,000. Those same properties now are selling at about $450,000 to $500,000. The people who bought early made absolute fortune, while those who waited got priced out. The fundamentals are all there. The infrastructure spending, the population growth, the economic diversity, the low vacancy rate, but the broader market hasn't really caught on it. Local buyers in the 19th largest city are currently sitting on high confidence and competing for record low housing supply. Investors from all corners of the city are also attracted to the above average rental yields that these areas have to offer. Most of the infrastructure projects that I've mentioned today are scheduled to complete between 2025 to 2030. Once these infrastructure projects are operational and completed, property values will reflect the improved amenities and the connectivity. So here you have it, Australia's next affordable cities that could absolutely transform your property portfolio, from Townsville's $30 billion infrastructure pipeline to Toowoomba's double-digit growth forecast. These opportunities won't stay hidden for much longer, especially after this video coming out. It's not going to be the secret. In 5 years' time, you'll either wish you had bought the properties in these cities in 2025, or you'd be grateful you did. What questions do you have about investing in regional towns? Which of these cities interest you the most? Drop it into the comments below. Share your thoughts, share your feedback, share your stories about your investment journey in these regional markets. If this video opened up your eyes to opportunities you hadn't considered, smash that like button and subscribe to more property insights. Share this with your friends, your family, or anyone who would benefit from knowing about Australia's most affordable property hotspots. Now, if you want to reach us out directly, you can reach us out to info@helpmebuy.com.au, or you can hit us out on our website, investorpartner.com.au. Till then, thank you for listening to me today. Take care, keep smiling, be kind, keep investing. This is Moss checking out. Adios.